Good morning. This is Phil Chandler, and it's October, I don't know, 19th, 20, something like this. Well, it's late in October, the year 2022, and I am getting older. Okay, but today we're going to talk about something that's been on your mind. I know it's been on your mind. You know, in sailing ships, let's say a whaling vessel or something, you'll say, Thar She Blows. There's somebody way up at the top in a crow's nest. In a crow's nest, yes. Now, and they're looking out, they're a lookout. And the reason why with sailing ships, uh, when you get up higher, you can see farther. Brilliant, huh? So they had lookouts up there to look out. Now, and there was usually in this little bucket way at the top of the main mast, and it would be called the crow's nest. Why is it called the crow's nest? I know that's been on your mind, so don't deny it. Probably woke up this morning thinking, I wonder why they call it a crow's nest. Okay, well I'm gonna tell you. In the earlier days of sailing, especially with the Vikings and Norsemen, navigation was very rudimentary. They didn't know where they were. You get away from land, all of a sudden you got this fog, and you say, "Where are we?" I don't know, Lars. I don't know. The water all looks the same. So, well, no, they were good navigators for what they were doing. But what they would do was they would bring live crows and ravens with them on board ship, and they would put them in a basket or in a cage, and it was kept at the top of the mast. Why? Because when they were lost, the fog was, they didn't know where the land was. They would let one of these birds go, and they would invariably head towards land. So, and they would watch carefully. Which way is he going? Going that way. Okay. So that's the way they would go. It was a navigation aid when they didn't know where the nearest land was. The bird would tell them where the nearest land was, and they were kept at the top of the mast. So over time, they started building a place for people to stand, and they just transferred the crow's nest, which was where they used to keep the birds. They don't keep birds anymore. No. Anyway, and the man would stand up there, or the woman, I suppose, and look out. They would stand in the crow's nest because that's left over from the days when they used to have that. You know, that's why they brought birds on board. Because when you're lost at sea, baby, you're lost. Of course, when I'm lost in my neighborhood, I'm lost too. But we're not going to talk about that. They told me not to dwell on that. So, crow's nest. Now you know. You could say, oh, "Thank goodness Phil told me where the crow's nest comes from. I now know." And I'm just so happy to share that information with you. This is Phil saying, who knows what next time we're going to talk about? Could be toast. Why do we give a toast? What do we call it? The toast. It could be blue and pink. Why do we have this? You know, I'm going to talk about gender. What is it? Gender reveal parties. That's going to be fun next time, folks. Tune in. Yeah, we didn't have gender reveal parties.